so much I can share because I'm your mother. And Barry says I have a right. So, but I'll try to keep it short for everyone here. But I have 4 themes I'm going to try to tie together. Number 1 is love of God. Number 2 is black and white. And number 3 is but God knows. And number 4, mystery man. So you'll see how it all ties together. Okay, love of God. Okay, she always seeks to do God's will. 1 Samuel 15:22. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice. In the summer of 2019, she felt the Lord calling her to go to a missions school in the fall with Irish Ministries in South Africa and Mozambique. Mozambique, so you'll understand, Mozambique is, and I didn't know this, is a 4th world country, and I didn't know they had 4 worlds. I thought it was 4 worlds. I thought we only went to the 3rd world, but there's a 4th world. And Mozambique is the 10th poorest country in the 4th world category, yeah, with like 124 other countries. So it's very a poor country. So she was willing to leave her family, her job, everything behind to do a 3.5-month missions trip, not knowing where the Lord would take her from there. At work, her boss asked her if she could do the spring class, but she really felt led to do the fall class. God knows her future. God knows. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for welfare and not for calamity, to give you a future and a hope. If she would have waited to do the spring class, she would have never had the chance to go because 2020 COVID hit. Yeah. God had a purpose, which we will get to later. Okay, black and white. When she was like 2 or 3 years old, I would have times where I would take out, get a blank white piece of paper, and I had this big old pack of, I have those Crayola crayons, Becky, you would know, was it 64 or 104? Yeah. 64, right? Beautiful colors, all the rainbow, right? I would lay it all out on the table, and so she would meticulously look through all the crayons, and there she'd pick one out, and it would be a black crayon. And she'd scribble away, and I'm thinking, why in the world of all these colors, she's picking this black crayon? So I would take the crayon out of her hand, and I'd give her a pretty bright colored crayon, and I would hide the black crayon, yeah. And so she'd start scribbling about a couple seconds, and then she'd put down the crayon, and then she would meticulously look all through the crayons and find that black crayon, pull it out, and then start scribbling away. And it went on and on. Like every time we had playtime, this is what happened. She would have this one to do the black and white. So, let's see. I thought something was wrong with her. I thought she was possessed or, had this dark side that, was going to come out. But God knows. And I'm going to share a scripture here. Psalms 139, 13 through 16. For you formed my inward parts. You have woven me in my mother's womb. I will give thanks to you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in secret and skillfully wrought in the depths of the earth. Your eyes have seen my unformed substance, and in your book were all written, the days that were ordained for me, when as yet there was not one of them. So, God knows, right? Her horses, we would walk, rode or whatever. All her horses were white or white and black.
Like all my animals.
And all the animals.
And the
dogs,
chickens.
that's right. Oh, and
And
chickens.
the chickens. So every animal I've ever owned has been black and white.
Oh, yes. So black and white, yeah. So it's beyond black and white. Her favorite art medium was pencil or charcoal, which is black and white.
Yeah.
Heather knows, her color, the black and white. So she made her for Christmas one year a black and white quilt. So, and I told her, I think you might marry a black man. I thought for sure that he was going to be a black man. So comes to number 4, mystery man. So we're down to the mystery man. We were all looking high and low for this mystery man. Becky DeSoulis, I'm gonna put you in it.
Oh, no.
Your son, because he played with, growing up with your son. We're thinking maybe. But it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
God knows, right? Aunt Maria, where's Aunt Maria?
She's over here.
Oh, Aunt Maria.
Oh, brother.
She had her vote in.
Yes, I did.
They had everything in common, even down to some obscure musician or singer, right? But it wasn't meant to be. God knows. God knows. Becky Schnabel. Where's Becky? Right here. Yeah. Can't see far away. She was looking high and low, right?
Yep.
My
Air
sister.
Force did not have a guy good enough.
Yeah. So my sister Beth, at that time she was living in North Carolina, and she was like, I think I have someone for you, but you have to come to North Carolina. So, and even Aunt Maria's sister said,
Yes,
I have somebody, but in Florida. You have to come to Florida. So it wasn't meant to be. Amy Gibson.
Oh my gosh.
She had her vote in. They were
That
twins.
is
She had
funny.
her pick. Well, they were smart and they're handsome. She liked them a lot. You liked them a lot, but didn't love them. So it was not meant to be. Sorry, Amy. The list can go on and on for friends and family looking high and low for this mystery man. I'm wondering, okay, we said, why don't you try one of those online dating services? Pushing for that.
Yeah.
She said, if God has someone for me, He'll bring them to me. And she believed that with her whole heart. Right? Mm. So, from the time she was little, we were praying for her future husband, and she was too. When I look back, it's neat how God would direct my prayers through the years. I didn't know why I prayed certain ways, but God knew. But God knows the bigger picture. So I would ask Teresa from time to time, what would you want in a husband? And she would say, someone who loves the Lord, makes her laugh, which he does. I hear him laughing all the time. that would lead and that she could respect. Lean build, tall, dark hair, and brown eyes.
Wow.
Okay. Michelle, do you want to share maybe right here?
Sure.
Okay.
So,